Arc Raiders, the internet's most popular playtest, will be coming out soon, but there's a whole mess of details in regards to the release dates, including fake shit. So my voice is wrecked. Turn the volume up. Let's talk about it. Arc Raiders, if you don't know what that game is, and then I'm shocked you found this video, but yeah, why not stay? It's a third-person extraction shooter, but that doesn't really summarize the game as a whole. It's a bit of an intense shooter. There's a lot of intense moments during the extraction phase, and it's just a really well put together game from what we got from the tech test. And I think most people just were overwhelmingly positive about it. And the want for this game to come out has hit fever pitch. I don't know how many of you have gone to the Arc Raiders Reddit. It is chaos over there. There are people putting yarn strings on a huge chalkboard, just connecting dots that aren't there for this release date, just to will it into existence. People really want this game to come out because we only got a little taste of it, and we're all hooked. We're all hooked. And this game really might, get a nomination for Game of the Year. Like that's kind of where I think it's led to the hopes. But I'm just hoping it's just going to be a really fun, good game that's going to have legs. Okay, some of the real news with the release date. This is everything that we know. One, there was a smaller EXE that was downloadable via Arc Raiders on the Steam side of things, which had a very teasing play now button that you couldn't actually click. Going through all of that, there's a few bits of information that kind of led to the website, that kind of led to the YouTube channel. Then it had a countdown timer to GamesFest, which is just a pretty big news platform. Think E3 back in the day. That's just going to go through all the gaming news. And guess who is confirmed to present there? Embark Studios, who makes Arc Raiders. Now, Season 6 of the finals will be very close to coming up come Summerfest, so I'm assuming that they're there for finals as well, but it would be lunacy if they don't have anything for Arc Raiders at this point in time. You can now download the game onto your Xbox via your mobile app. This you can do with any game, really. It doesn't add a massive file onto there. It's just gonna keep it there. It's just the preload things that you get when you buy a game. It's pretty stock standard that you can do this with a whole mess of games. And this is where I start to separate from everyone else that has made a video on this subject. Everyone is pointing to this game is going to shadow drop at Summerfest. You guys watch. They have a history of doing this. That history is once with the finals. And just the way that they say it's a history of it, as if like it's happened every year for 30 years. I don't think this game is going to drop in 6 days. For example, this Xbox thing where you can install it. You can do that for Ready or Not, and we don't even have a release date for that yet. So bear in mind, that's coming out in the summer, and it's probably going to be about July, August. But I just think that everyone's getting their hopes up over something incredibly small that it's just the hype, right? Everyone's excited. I get it. You're excited, and I'm kind of the bearer of bad news here that this game might not come out when you think it will. But we're definitely going to get some information. We're definitely going to get some sort of release date. This game's going to cost money. The one thing it has mentioned is that there is in-game purchases. Not a shock. It's not going to be a full-price game. I think we can expect that there's going to be some level of cosmetics. Let's hope it's not a pay-to-win system, but some cosmetics, maybe some sort of battle pass situation. I think we can understand that most online games do this now. It's pretty par for the course. So yeah, and that's all the information that we have at the moment. People have gone insane on this Reddit. There are people that obviously jokingly have gone to horoscopes. Some people have even gone to the lengths to say that the tagline is 2 words of 6, so that means that it's coming out on the 6th of the 6th. It is madness over there. It is utter maddening what is happening to there. And I think Arc Raider, this is like the CAI should research this as just torture for people, because it is just mental warfare going on in that subreddit right now. It is an absolute nightmare of just misinformation and people just putting up things saying that they missed the game, which is fair. I miss it too. The other reason I'm believing that it might not be a shadow drop is we're having a bit of a ramp up of people that often in the industry get paid to make content. I'm thinking like Stone Mountain 64, those sort of guys, talk about Arc Raiders. I think if it was a shadow drop, they probably would have paid them to play it if it was coming out in like 6 days instead of this whole preambling thing. So I think there's a bit of... So I think it's just generating a bit of hype. You've got organic hype right now. There'll be a release date, and then we can all just get pumping and really pumped up for this game. Now, another thing in the community that everyone is mentioning, is that Marathon has dropped the ball. Delta Force looks like it's nowhere near coming out in console. And if you look at a lot of the games right now, there's not much coming out. That might change come Summerfest. But I think Arc Raiders, if they were going to drop it now, if a month made this game better, I reckon you've bought a month. If 2 months makes this game better, then I think you may have bought it. Because everyone else has just stepped on rakes and just fallen over. And this launch can't go badly. I just think, like, if it is a poor launch, it will undo all the good that it's done until now. Think like some of the Battlefield launches that, you know, there's a lot of good tech tests. And then when the actual launch happened, oh boy, it was just a clusterfuck. It would undo everything, all the hype in this game, and then it would just fall into the weeds of there's so many of these coming out. So they got to hit the ground running. They've got to get in the zeitgeist. So I think a little bit more time for us to have a perfect game, I'm fine with that. I'm kind of okay with that. I obviously want the game out now, but I want the game to work. Anyway, that's the whole video. I hope that summarized some things. It's just people going nuts about the install thing on Xboxes. And it's just like, that doesn't really mean anything. Like, a lot of games do that from your mobile phone before they come out. So I do think it's coming this year. Like, it's definitely coming this year. I would even surmise that it's probably coming in summer. I just don't think it's going to be the 6th of the 6th. Also, I'm in Melbourne then, so that would kind of suck for me because I can't then review it. So then I'd have a review out in the channel like a week late. So that, I'm sure that the algorithm will push that. So selfishly, I'm like, can we just bring it out on the 11th? That would be absolutely perfect. For me, obviously the rest of the community want this game to come out, but I'm a nepotistic asshole that has a YouTube channel, so we need to move it around me, right? Anyway, that is the whole video. So yeah, thank you for making it this far. Comment down below. When do you think it's coming out? Like, just give me balls to the wall, dates, absolute, like, no, I spoke to this person's son who was a janitor. Fake news, the most BS reason that you got to that date, would be amazing. That's what I want in the comments. Hit the like button because that really does help us out. It pushes the video to other people. And we're trying to grow, obviously. And subscribe if you haven't. You've made it all this far on someone that's like really just tap dancing. And there's not really much news about this, about Arc Raiders. But we're all pumped about Arc Raiders. So here's a video about Arc Raiders. My voice is utter dog shit. But it is what it is, right? And the show goes on. So I hope that wasn't too annoying for you. But I've now made light of it, and now you notice it. So that kind of sucks. Anyway, I'm going to cut all this up. I'm going to edit it. I'm making a pumpkin soup. So hopefully that can like help me get well. But also I've got the sweet codrils and some cough syrup as well. So we're on the path. The complete bullshit path is good soup, the good drug, the good codral stuff, the stuff they make meth out of. And a good like syrup just to like warm up your soul. That's all you need to get past a pretty, I would say, a very like man flu status head cold sort of situation that we got going on now. But thank you so much for watching. I'm out of here. Bye.